Hello everyone, we're back. The frame rate on the stream keeps dropping, so we've tried to fix that out as much as possible. We're going to redo the last interaction, just so it's not cut in half. So when you two are ready to continue your digging heart to heart, go ahead.
Cool, so is that from like our we're on R5, right?
Hour 6.
R6, yeah. So yeah, okay, yeah. So they got more hope, and so Rose turns to Angie and goes, "Angie, I'll ask you something."
Yeah, go for it.
Just to keep us, I guess. Is there anything that you are gonna do when we get back? Anything we wanted to do for a while that you think, yeah, I could do this now after doing this?
Not gonna lie, I'll probably just to work. Maybe give a state. Is that I'm gonna get out of like near-death experience and just go back to work?
If that's how you want to spend your time, then no.
I guess other things have just felt less important. It's not that I've been scared to do things, it's been prioritizing the archives and understanding the things in the archives. And is there anything you've...
Well, I mean, I'm kind of like you. I'm a bit of a workaholic. Can't really think of the last time I didn't spend an extra in the storage when I shouldn't have. But there's something I've been wanting to do for a while, which is there's this guy who works the library. He's really nice and very sweet.
I'm assuming not the guy who shushes everyone.
No, not Cyril. No, definitely not. No. Yes, the saxophone. She goes very, very pink. Yes, the saxophone. Not Cyril. Not please. Yes, not Cyril. Definitely.
He sure plays the saxophone. Yeah.
Yeah. weird protectiveness over, like, I think there's a lot of things I would do to save those artifacts that I really shouldn't be willing to do. And that is probably what scared me.
I feel it's not him, I'm not invested in these pieces of paper, but I think sometimes I'd go too far to try and understand. She just pauses for a bit and is like, anyway, Yusuf. Yes.
Yeah, that's just kind of it. I will ask him out for a coffee back. I mean, I've tried to do that like countless times in the last years, but I really think I could do it now, actually. I mean, what have I got to lose, you know?
If we get out of this, there's no way that you can't just ask him.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, I don't know him that well, but I don't think he'd say no.
Yeah, I would hope not. I mean, I would be completely honest if he did, of course. I mean, I would never expect him to, but it's more, you know, maybe it isn't so much about him or me, you know, in terms of just being like, I can take steps to do good for myself, you know?
You can. You definitely can. And she kind of just like lifts up the like plank of wood and continues digging, and is like, getting you a date with Yusuf, and just continues digging.
Yeah, to do it with Yusuf. Keeps digging.
That's so cute, guys. Adorable. You guys are so cute. Anyway, hours are going on. It's about hour 8. You guys haven't really had anything more to talk about. A little bit of do you think I should ask him here? Maybe going to coffee is a bit much. And then I feel like there's a conversation of, hey, Angie, is there anyone you're into? And the lights.
To which Angie's very much like, no, what? Should I be?
Like,
what?
No, definitely not. But it would be okay if you are. It would be okay if you weren't. You know.
Right now, I think I am more focused on, you know, the statements of me, archives, and hope dying.
Yeah, I feel that, actually. As long as you're, you know, and I mean, I say this pot, kettle, black, big time, but as long as you're making sure that you're doing stuff outside the Institute, keeping your head somewhat outside too, you know?
I think no one in the Institute really does things outside of the Institute.
Yeah, you're probably right. Still nice to think of, though, I guess.
Maybe when we get out of here, I'll figure something out. Find a hobby. Of some sort.
I mean, you could always, I do antiquing most weekends, so you could always come with me if you want. I mean, it's a bit boring, but it's if you find good stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, well,
get out of.
We'll do that.
Sounds good.
All right.
Unfortunately, it's now hour 9 and things start going to shit again. So, you've made a tunnel. You can squeeze through it if you like on your hands and knees crawling. You've decided that actually Angie's gonna go first. And you're digging, and Angie, as you dig, you end up at the other side, which is the side you started at. You were meant to go through first and then call back and tell Rose that you've gotten in, but you can't go back because there's the river there, and you can't go forward because you're where you started. And where did Rose go?
And Angie momentarily panics because it's again, they've looped again, and tries to run through to catch up with Rose.
It doesn't quite work. You end up running smack face first into the cliff face.
Cool.
That doesn't feel good. But as you like push yourself off, just to make sure that this is actually real, your hands brush against the brass doorknob, and that's where we're gonna end it with Angie. Rose, Angie hasn't come back through the tunnel.
No, she has not. I think
How are you
Rose is
feeling?
like she's been digging and she's doing her best, but is also just kind of like shit. Okay, and kind of is like sat herself up in the wall, and she has her little pistol. And I think she probably does a little call. She goes, Angie, I have no idea if you hear me or if anybody can hear me, but if anybody hears this at any point, can you please go into the bottom drawer of my desk, take out what's in there, and smash the pieces. That is the only thing that needs to be done if I never get out of here. And thank you. And then she shoots into the wall.
There she goes. Back with Angie. That's a nice doorknob. It's brass.
Angie goes and knocks because she assumes it's the door into the institute.
The door kind of creaks open. And it's time for my favorite adjective. It's funky in there.
Yeah.
It's shifting. The door seems to go through about 3 doors. It goes from a 4-panel door to the standard cross door, and then it goes to an 8-panel door, and then it goes to a glass pane at one point, and then you see more of the shifting happening inside. You walking in?
Yeah, we've done this, but Angie asks incessant amounts of questions.
Yeah.
And eventually goes inside.
Yeah. We're gonna pick back up with Rose, where the door also appears for you, and then you get reunited, and there's an incessant voice just echoing around in there, and then it lets you out back at the institute.
Mm-hmm. She tries to wipe the dirt on the door handle, so she tries to wipe it with her bloody arm.
And then that's exactly where you'll flashback in the middle of the in the middle of the institute. You're just walking around a corridor and you're like, wait, can I ask Angie this or can I not? And then you're like, wait, that one time we actually had a really nice time. Not really, we were almost dying, but it was nice at some point.
I was trying not to die.
But we bonded. Yeah, Rose ultimately decides, thinking back on that occasion, she thinks it would probably be okay if she asked Angie to chaperone her to. And she resolves herself down to the archives.
To speak to Benjamin yet, or is she just here with like a massive pile of paperwork, probably writing out a statement?
Yeah, I feel like Benjamin hasn't opened his door yet.
In which case, Lucy Rose, and they're like, oh, did you want to make a statement too? I've got funds somewhere.
No, that's okay. I think I'm all right with that one. Beneficial it would be for me. I wanted to ask you something. And you are, of course, please feel free to say no, because I understand it's very last minute and a bit out of the blue, I guess. Well, maybe not so out of the blue, but that it's just that if you don't want to, then it's completely fine. But I have a date with Yusuf this evening.
You have a date with him?
Yeah.
You asked him out?
Not quite. He kind of asked me, but then I also didn't realize that he was asking, and Ebony had to tell me, and then we got tagged by. Ultimately,
that's excellent news.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, but I need someone to come with.
Oh, like chaperone.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're asking me?
Yeah.
That's absolutely. That would be an honor.
Great. Great. So problem number 1, and she just like opened her farm's jacket, and she is covered in blood, and she's like, I need to wear.
Yes. Do you have questions of yours, or?
They all just kind of look like this. There's nothing really date-like, I guess. I was hoping that maybe that you maybe had something, or you knew somewhere we could go to get something. I mean, I'll pay it. I don't mind spending the money. It would be worth it, but I can't wear this.
Yeah, I mean, most of my clothes are very much like business work attire, but we could go shopping, I suppose.
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah. A plan.
Let's get you something to wear.
Yes.
So we discussed this earlier, but essentially what the girls do is that they go to Harrods covered in moth, blood, and bits and gore, and go and get like made up. There's like in Harrods they have those like makeup counters where you can go and get done up, and like the like lady doing your makeup has to like clean you off with like a rag, because you are like
oh god,
it's not the best, and like you have quite a few members of staff like standing there just watching you as you try on things, and they just kindly ask you not to try on a lot of things because they have other customers coming in, and you're a bit
that is fair
like they don't
enough.
want to kick you out of the establishment because you are paying, but they do not take kindly to you being there, especially not in the state that you're in.
They probably also overhear them talking. They're just like, "Hey, that time we like had to dig into that cliff for like 10 hours."
Yeah.
And the Harrods and boys.
They kind of see other patrons coming in and like immediately leaving because they're like, what are those two women in the store doing? And like what ends up happening is they like kind of shuffle you into like one of the employee rooms so you can try on things in there, so that you're not like when you eventually leave, you're like, presentable.
Yes.
And there's like one really unlucky like staff attendant, and she's like, if you need any help, ask. I'll stand
they're
here.
Completely clueless.
Yeah. Like I'll stand out here.
Like data tire. Data.
Can I give Rose an outfit? Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah, go for it. I'll pause it and ask you to describe it when it's actually We actually go to date time.
Got you.
Yeah.
This is
I've
just
been thinking about it for like 3 weeks.
made it into a rom.
Yeah, this is. I'm sorry. I know this is now a rom-com with horror element. You know. Now we're back with Yusuf and Ebony, who've left work about an hour early, and Yusuf is just kind of awkwardly pacing around his flat, his room. And he's like, I know we picked out what to wear, but like, have we picked out what are we changing that now? Is she okay? Does she need to go to the hospital? There were moths. There were giant moths, Ebony. There were giant moths.
I mean, it's not exactly the best day for it.
Should we move it? Is it rude if I move it? Is it rude if I just go, hi Rose, I know we've been planning this for like a week now, but like, do you mind maybe doing it in a couple more days?
I mean, do you know her phone number?
No?
Then we kind of can't.
Shit.
So...
Right, and it's even worse if I just don't show up.
It's very bad if you don't turn up. Like, that's the joke.
Okay.
Listen, it'll be fine. Rose was, I will admit, a little bit shaken up. I was too, but we had a hug, and she wasn't, like, dying. So hopefully she'll be fine.
You're doing absolutely nothing to calm his nerves. Like, he takes out a little outside tin and takes like a little mint. And he's like awkwardly crunching it.
I'll make you a cup of tea. You go get changed. We'll see how you look, and you'll be. I did bring a spare dress, so I mean, I need to look. How you two look. I need to look great.
And he's like, okay, here's the you can change in the bathroom, and he like points you in the direction of his bathroom.
Cool. She just like quick changes in there. She's too used to it at this point. She like had drinks with friends after like work and has known that like, yeah, I can't really wear like stuffy library. It's to like a night out with the girls. So
Gals night.
Yeah.
I feel like
yeah,
Yusuf has gone to gals night once and is like, I'm gonna go home.
Yeah, Ebony just gets wild. I'm kidding.
That's canon now.
Yeah, she be core rave. Whatever the hardcore rave version is of the 1950s, that's what Ebony does.
So go to
in her little berets.
Yeah, go to a jazz bar. You go to a scandalous jazz bar with the girls after work. But you know, Yusuf, he's gone changed. And he kind of like knocks on the bathroom door. He's like, "Are you decent? I need the mirror."
Just like changing the earrings, like, yeah, man.
Okay, and he like fumbles with the doorknob, and he's like got his like pomade out. And he's doing his hair in the mirror. He's
gonna go full like big sister mode, just being like, I could just like pull this out of his hair and like smoothing down his shirt and shit.
He looks very nice, very refined man. Good job. Yeah.
She's gonna like step back and like have a survey.
And he's like standing there like, how do I look? He does like that awkward slow turn.
She's like, you know what? You actually look really good.
I'm
quite proud of you.
As opposed to how I look normally. Are you saying I don't look good normally?
Okay, consider that your hair was dripping last week.
I was trying something new.
You were. But this looks good. This looks very good. And I'm proud of you.
I mean, you did pick it out.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah. Like, this isn't me. I mean, it is me, my clothes, but it's not, me.
I mean, if you're not comfortable with it...
No. I look good. I look really good.
You do. It's important that you're comfortable. So if it's fine if we get changed. It's fine.
Okay. With that, I'm gonna say that it's date time. It's date time.
I love the weird, awkward sibling dynamic they have.
Yeah. You guys are in town. Let me get the location stuff up. You're actually in Soho. He's taken you to a small... He's taken you to a...
I see you.
What? What do you see?
I see you both. Uh-huh.
You see absolutely nothing.
You see nothing. Yeah, you guys are in Soho.
Mhm.
I think that you know what? I'm gonna say that Yusuf and Ebony took the tube up. Angie and Rose, how are you getting there from Harrods? I mean, you can walk it. It is like a walk though in your new heels that you don't want to wear down just yet.
Mm. Rose never worn a pair of heels in her fucking life.
Oof.
She they're like they'll be like they're like little kitten heels. But she's walking.
Just like leaning on Angie for support.
Yes.
I feel like
Yeah,
they get the bus down and they're like the most well dressed people on that bus.
Yeah.
You have like a bunch of old ladies coming like, "Oh, you look so nice, love. Where are you going?"
Oh, wow. She's like bright pink and has no idea what to say. It's like, oh, thank you.
Have a nice night out. Just general bus chatter.
We love some general London bus chat. Well, to a degree.
Do we really?
To a degree. It was like weird old man, not so much.
Yeah. But... Yusuf and Ebony are like they're standing outside, and Yusuf's like, do I go in? Do I wait till she gets here?
This isn't really my area of expertise.
Okay, now don't tell Cyril.
Yes.
Maybe we shouldn't start conversations with "Don't tell Cyril." That's...
Wait, hang on. Sorry, what was that?
I said don't tell Cyril, and then regretted my word choice.
Sorry, you keep cutting out, honey. I'm so sorry.
For God's sake. He said, "Don't tell Cyril," and then he regretted his word choice, and then said, "Maybe we shouldn't start sentences with 'Don't tell Cyril.'"
Well, I think just Cyril tends to know anything we talk about. It's kind of... I don't know. It just... Like, anytime I say "Don't tell Cyril," I feel like he already knows. You know?
Okay, maybe he does know, and then like Yusuf kind of like goes into his jacket pocket and like picks out a book. I didn't check this out from the library. I just kind of borrowed it a couple days ago and then didn't. I think he's gonna get mad.
You took a library book without checking it out?
You can't get mad at me.
Okay, I won't tell Cyril because we will rip your head off for that. But carry on.
And he like kind of like it's a like dating etiquette handbook that he's borrowed from the library. I
don't know the 40s well enough to realise if this is a good fic.
It is a little old because it is in, you know, the library of the Magnus Institute. And Yusuf's like, where's my books? Oh, yeah. This gave me nothing. Nothing. I read it cover to cover. Nothing.
Listen. You're putting far too much pressure on yourself here. It's fine.
Okay.
You like each other. You talk. You can talk more. This is what this is about.
Right.
It is a chance to get to know each other. Also, possibly have some very nice food or drinks. I don't know exactly where we are, but
it's like a bar.
Drinks works.
Drinks. There's like there is food.
Like,
I don't know. I've never had it before. Should I have had it? Should I have tasted it beforehand? Is that what people usually do on dates?
I don't think. I mean, usually you do a date to just somewhere nice.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't really been on many. But it's just a place where you can talk outside of work. It's nice. You'll be fine as long as you don't just clam up and say nothing. I'm sure that once you start talking, everything will be okay. Okay?
Okay.
You're doing that thing where you hum a lot. Are
I'm
you
not,
okay? Are you okay?
I am not humming. He is humming under his breath.
You're still humming. Is this an unconscious thing that you do?
No. Yes. Maybe.
It's fine. The nerves will just go. Okay? You're putting. It's just. Yeah, and I'm here. So even if conversations go, I can try and offer different things of conversation.
Okay. Yeah. As you guys are nervously waiting outside, a couple of patrons go in. Angie and Rose. You see Yusuf with Ebony? That you weren't expecting that one. I mean, you kind of unconsciously were, but then it's weird to see it because you get okay, Yusuf brought Ebony, okay, and then you kind of get over it because it's not as if you didn't just see the both of them like 3 hours ago at work. It's just a bit of an uncanny thing to see. None of you are in your work clothes. Like you are dolled up, and you're like, oh, this is what people look like outside of work.
Yeah, so she can see them at the end of them, I'm assuming, at the players. Ooh, hello. Hello, yeah, I think she might turn around to Angie and be like, think about it, yeah.
It's going to be fine. This is what I wanted to do.
No, because this is what I wanted to do whenever I, thought I'd die and thought, oh yes, last rites and all that sort of idea. But now that I'm actually here, what if I can't think of anything to say, or we don't get on well, or I speak something? I'm very prone to doing that. I just, what if I screw the whole thing up and
What's the worst that could happen? You go on a date, you're like, nah, don't like you like that. That's exactly what would happen if you just didn't go on a date. I think the one thing you could do that would screw it up if you just left him turning up for a date that you weren't turning to. Anything other than that, you're fine. It happens. He asked you on the date, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
He asked you.
Mm-hmm.
Him? He clearly likes you. It's gonna be fine. And I mean, if your like last thing you wanted to do when you were like possibly to die was to go on a date with this man, do you think maybe that means you should go on this man? Listen to like your panicked thoughts. Yeah?
Yeah, you're probably right.
Gonna be fine. Gonna be fine.
You're not gonna leave, right? You'll be there the whole time.
No, I'll just go and sit on a nearby table, most likely with Ebony, and we'll be there in case you need anything.
Okay.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. You're gonna have a date. There will almost definitely be a second one. You're fine.
Okay.
Whilst that's happening,
Do you
Yusuf is like whispering like, why are they just standing there? Why are they just standing there? Like,
Oh shit.
I mean, she's probably just as nervous as you.
like, have they seen us? Like, they can see us, right?
I'm pretty sure they can see us. It's fine.
Okay. And he's like,
Okay, I'm
he's gonna like,
gonna turn. Go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna say he's gonna like look and try and make eye contact, so he like, you know that you've seen each other.
Oh god.
No, Ebony's just
Wait,
turn around.
I'm getting so much like second-hand anxiety about this. Oh my god. Okay, I'm alright.
Not perfectly, because Ebony's just gonna be like, oh, for fuck's sake, and then turns around, sees them and goes, hi guys.
Yusuf is like putting your hand like don't do that, don't do that.
Yeah, they both of them just go. Yeah, Angie like she pushes her forward. Shit.
And he does the little like, you know, when you like nod your friend to get them to go forward and it doesn't, so he just keeps repeating it like, go on.
She's like stuck her feet to the ground. Oh god.
Yeah, Yusuf kind of like holds. He like
Ebony just like,
he like goes to
Like,
open
follow
the
me.
door for you all, even though you're like halfway across the road, and just opens it and just waits.
Ebony just pinches the bridge of her nose and goes, look at these shots.
Yeah, Rose has just gone she's very pink. Let's put a blanket statement on the whole rest of this.
Hello?
Has Becca frozen?
I think Becca's frozen.
I was gonna say I think we both. She's pink for the whole thing.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh god.
You're back.
Hi.
Rose.
Yeah, we had an internet fault, I think.
We did. You are back, but you are on push to talk, so we cannot hear you.
Push the talk.
Yeah, my phone deciding to ask me if I wanted me.
We couldn't hear you for like the first part of that sentence.
Oh, damn. Can you? Hi. Brill. Yeah, no, my phone decided it was the prime time to ask me if I want to do a power update. So the internet is really coming for the internet's really against the Yusuf Rose thing.
Yeah.
A little bit attacked. Essentially, I just said, let's put a blanket statement on the rest thing that she is just bright pink for the entirety of the night. Was essentially it. So she's like, if he's holding up the door, she like looks at him. She's like, "Thank you." I'm like,
Yusuf kind of was like, you look really nice.
"Thanks." Thanks. Yeah, it's all right, isn't it? I have a picture of what she's wearing if people want to see.
Go ahead.
I find one. I find this like 4 days ago, and I was like, oh, that's the one. The chat will be able to see, but the photo thing.
Or did you share it in chat?
I shared it. It's nice and simple. It's very her.
Oh,
So pretty.
Yeah. So that's
very
what she's wearing.
She's little black dress, Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah, it's very Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah. Like,
She's got like she's got no glasses, a little bit of red lipstick. She looks good. All right,
Good.
she looks so good.
She looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys make your way down the steps. You're immediately greeted with like, it's the smell of smoke. There's alcohol. It is a bar. Like,
oh goodness.
I forgot that people could inside in the case, and I was like, this is fun.
yeah,
yes.
people can smoke inside. Yeah, this is normal. The atmosphere is very jovial. You've got people dancing. There's live music on stage. And Yusuf kind of like leads you over to a booth, and he's like, "This is all right, right? This is not like this is fine."
Yeah. Of course, this. I think she's a little bit overwhelmed. There's a lot going on, but she's.
Should we like there's I'm assuming there's like a table across from
Oh,
them.
yeah.
Like
Like
should we sit with them or with the table there, or I don't know.
I think should we just over there? Yeah.
Yeah, let's
I'm gonna give you the
She
option.
just does this like really like double thumbs up.
I'm gonna give you guys the option, so you can either sit like directly on the booth opposite them and stare the whole time, or you can like they're bar stools, like you can go sit at the bar rather than like right next to them, so you can still see them, but you can't really hear them and hear what they're talking about. Give them a bit more privacy. There are other seating spots, like you can sit like behind them so you can hear them, but you can't see them because the booth seats are too high. So those are the three options I'm going to give you.
I feel like sitting behind them so they can't see us and probably will forget that we're there.
Yeah.
We can at least jump in if the conversation gets awful.
They're all the bar, not right in front of them.
Yeah. Like, wait, so bar or...
Either the bar or behind them. It's up to you.
I like the idea of behind, just so we can, like, chill. I'm sorry.
But one thing to note is just we need to then make sure we're talking quietly so that they can't hear us talking.
Yeah.
Through the day.
Really bad. And they're like,
Okay, well, first of all, Ebony's going to be right. I don't know if they do table service here. I'm not sure they do. So, would anyone like some drinks? I've done a couple of waitressing jobs. I can probably carry them all over.
Are you asking Yusuf and Rose, or are you asking Angie?
Doesn't want to be there.
All free, because we still haven't moved yet.
Yusuf's like, "Oh, I'll get ours. You can get yours."
Sure, that works. Yeah. Angie, do you want anything?
Angie has very blatantly not been in a bar or anything since starting at you. Like, she does her job and she does not go out for drinks, so she's just like, whatever you're having is good. I hope.
I'll bring you some water too, it's okay. just rolls up to the bar.
So Yusuf kind of sits across from you, Rose, in the booth, and he's just kind of sitting across from you, and he's just like, got his elbow on the table. He's like,
oh no.
like, kind of just like, I don't really have a segue. Did you I said you look nice, right? I've said that?
Yeah, you did. You look really nice too. By the way, sorry I didn't say it was a bit. You look really, really lovely.
Yeah. Ebony mentioned that you weren't doing too good earlier. You doing better now?
Oh, yeah, we had a bit of time in artifact storage, but I mean, when's it not a bit of a time? But I'm okay. I'm much better. I'm much better now that you're here, I guess.
Thanks. I did a bit of a read. It wasn't very helpful.
Read.
Yes. I had a bit of a. I borrowed. I work in the library, so I read. It's part of work.
Yes. That yeah.
I am literate. I can read. I can read really well. I have a really high reading speed.
That comes in handy, I guess.
Yeah, I can speed read really fast. It's a useful skill.
Speed read.
Yeah, like when you just kind of take a page and like skim it, and then you like pick out the important bits.
Yeah, I guess I'd never really thought about it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So I'm sorry, just going back a bit. You were reading about dating?
I just wanted this to go well, so I sort of tried to find it from a reputable source and not like the newspaper gossip column.
Yeah, well that makes sense.
Turns out
that's very sweet.
It was very out of date. And it kind of told me to like send my mother onto the dance floor and have her bring you flowers. And I don't think she can do that, considering she doesn't live here. It was he like slides the book over on the table, and the title is How to Win and Hold a Husband by Dorothy Dix.
Very good.
Which is a book from 1939.
Oh.
So it's a bit out of date.
It's old, yeah. Right.
And he's like
I think Rose probably picks it up and she's like, well, I mean, look, I don't know, I don't really do this very often, or really at all, so I don't have any expectations of anything that you need to be doing, or etiquette to follow this thing. I'm sure it's ridiculous, so
I mean,
please don't worry.
Yeah, there are there's a whole I made an annotation and he like flips open the page. Like Cyril's obviously gonna kill him. He's like written in pencil at the corner of this book, like he's folded over the edges. Normally he'd get a bookmark, but he's a bit nervous about returning this. He just hopes that Cyril won't notice that this was taken out of the library. And like one of the quotations that he circled is men do not like sentimental women. And he's like, this is stupid. This doesn't make any sense. Like
I agree. She's laughing and she's like, yes, absolutely. That's
like what is that? Like, men don't like sentimental.
I guess it all comes from the just not wanting to look soft, right? But I mean, that's just so old-fashioned.
I mean, yeah. And he like shuts the book. Like it was useless. Didn't help anyone, and I'm gonna put it away now, and I'm going to pretend I didn't read it.
That sounds like a good plan. But I appreciate the gesture and the thought.
So drinks?
Yeah, absolutely.
What did you want? I'll go order for us.
Yeah, I don't really know a lot. I think I heard you or maybe Ebony mention you work here part-time, right?
Oh, God. Yes. And no. Yes, I do. No, I shouldn't. Technically not on taxes and like pay stuff. He like whispers, he's like, I get paid in cash. And I do like it's only like it's a couple of gigs every now and then. It's not a regular.
Wait, do you play here?
Yeah.
Like your music, or?
I mean, I do backing stuff mostly.
Oh.
It's like it's where I get all the instruments from. Well, I borrow them and give them back. Saxophone's mine though.
Oh, good. I was going to say that's a bit of an expensive one, so
yeah,
that one's yours. Well, I mean, I'm not. You know, I would never tell anyone, obviously, that if you wouldn't want it to be told. But I think that's really, actually.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. Anyway, drinks. I'm gonna get drinks. I'll
have whatever you recommend. I'm not
like a soft drink, or do you want like I don't want to presume, but I don't know if you like hard liquor. That's an option.
I mean, can I tell you something?
I mean, yes.
I was drinking with my dad from quite a young age, so I'm quite to alcohol. So any of the hard stuff would be great, I guess, as long as you're comfortable. I wouldn't want if you weren't comfy.
Whatever you want, I will see what they have, and I'll bring it back.
Sure.
And he like awkwardly gets up from the booth, and like it catches his leg on the way out, and he's like, shit.
I don't bring on me, but if I did, I would bang it off the table. Love this man.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, time enough.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh no! I was just gonna say. I think Rose, like, maybe as soon as he's like slightly out of sight, looks around, makes sure nobody's looking at her, gets up on top of the booth and puts her head over her head and go, "Am I doing okay?"
Like, yeah, you're doing great. You're doing so good.
Are you sure? I thought that them telling him I used to drink when I was young was a bit weird. Was that a bit too much? I didn't want to overwhelm.
No, it was. I think conversationally appropriate. Like it was a conversation.
Conversationally appropriate is good. That is good. That is good. Okay. Thank you. And turns back around and sits back.
I'm gonna say everybody's still at the bar because she's fucking cocktail or something.
Yeah, like Yusuf goes up to Ebony, who's at the bar, and he's like, "Good start. We're doing well."
Yeah.
We're talking.
Talking's good. Right.
I need a drink.
Honestly,
Listen.
See, you were worried about nothing. Talking fine.
He just kind of gives her a look as he orders something called a rum runner. I don't know if they still do these. I don't know. But he's ordering that. It's a little rum cocktail.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, Ebony was just going to go with either a gin and tonic or a sidecar, depending on what they've got going.
That's fair.
So, yeah. Welcome to Historically Accurate 1940s Cocktails that I definitely just Google.
That you definitely didn't just Google, yeah. Absolutely. He's gonna take... Actually, I think he's gonna order 2 of those. So they can have the same drink.
Yeah, they're cool.
That's quite sweet. Yeah, I think the same drink is quite nice.
Yeah, like he's thinking about it. He's like going over the menu. He's like, "Ooh, what do I get?" Like they've got these are nice colors. But then he's like, "No, actually, if we get the same thing, then we can like talk about it."
We can talk about it.
He's like saying this out loud, by the way, Ebony.
She's just like nodding along, being like, "Yes, you're good. You're great." I'm supporting you all the way.
Right, okay. And he's like taking them back to he pays, and then he's taking them back to the table. And he's like, "They're cold."
Well, that's good.
Like,
she'll take it, and she'll have a little sip, and she's like, "Wow, God, that's really good."
Yeah, it's pineapple and rum.
Oh.
It's nice.
Yeah. That's a great choice. Thank you.
I'm just gonna say, if you'd like to roll Act Under Pressure to see how the rest of the date goes.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god.
This is
Me and Antian both roll to help out. Just
please,
a little bit.
Please.
Go for it.
I don't want to.
You have to.
Please,
This has been a very roleplay heavy session. We have to do some rolling.
That's true.
I'd say +1 to yours, but putting me at risk because I rolled it.
Okay.
I rolled 8, so
I believe it. Yeah, I got an 8.
Okay, so an 8 +1 is a 9. I'm gonna say plus another 1 is a 10. Just because both Ebony and Angie rolled
to help me.
Help you out.
Just because of the
go team.
it means we're putting ourselves at risk.
You guys are
really
putting
funny,
yourselves at
but, like,
risk.
Make yourself drunk.
Yeah.
but also reinforcing so much, it's just so fucking awkward between the two of them because they're just like not talking, just to do like little thumbs up.
Yeah. Yeah, on a 10 plus, you do what you set out to do. How do you want your date to go?
Well, she wants it to go well. I think she wants, like, she wants it to kind of, a little bit of awkwardness, of course, because of course there's going to be. She just kind of wants, to find out a little bit more about him, to get to know him. That's kind of her number one thing, is to get, she's kind of been moving this guy for like 2 years and intermittently speaking to him and kind of getting this image in her head. So she's kind of like, I want to actually get to know this person rather than just the image of them I've met.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's her intention.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you learn a couple of things. You learn that he's a Sagittarius.
Oh God, cancel the day. Done. I'm kidding.
Wow, what's wrong with Sagittarius?
There's not. I actually have no idea what Sagittarius is like. It was just for
It was
me and Ripley both exactly the same joke of, yeah, that's it.
Come on,
I'll
guys.
Google what it means afterwards.
I'll Google what it means afterwards. You do notice that
I
when
don't trust anything with horns.
Yeah.
you also notice that when you start asking about his family, he does get a bit skittish. It's not that he doesn't want to answer. He's just kind of like, yeah, I have family. Yeah. You don't get much of a sense with that. He doesn't really want to. You can tell he doesn't really want to talk about that, especially not now when you guys are meant to be having a good time. Does invite you out to dance.
Wait, one more time? I missed
Then
that.
he invites you out to dance, like on the dance floor.
She gets her ass on that dance floor.
Good.
Yes, immediately. She has no clue what she's doing, but she's like, yes, I will dance with you. Saxophone man, yes, I shall.
He's very good at dancing. He's got a good rhythm. I mean, he's...
If they ever look over, like in the middle of their dancing, like everybody like with their chins on top of like the booth, be like, "Ah."
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna say that Rose has literally. She has some semblance of. She is struggling. She's not. She's doing it more just. But she's very embarrassed to do it. But is as long as Yusuf is kind of giggling with her, then she's fine.
Any point in which they look over, Angie's gonna move from watching to do the like double thumbs up, like, great, you're doing so good.
He dips her and looks over, and you're both like, yeah. He's like, ah.
Aww.
My heart. So good.
It is good. You're having a good time.
Good.
The other two, what are you guys doing whilst date is happening?
I mean, I brought over drinks and water just in case. So.
Angie has like a sip of the drink, and it's not that like she doesn't drink; it's that she doesn't drink out and she doesn't go out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just the thing of like, why is this like pineapple? I was thinking like, do you have wine in bars? But not in a bad way. Just the only thing she drinks is like
wine,
stuff that you drink at home. It's just like sip, and it's like, oh, that's very sweet. That's sweet. But then just like continues sipping it, and like most of what she's doing is putting them on, like just from her place, like there in the booth. She's just like, you're doing so good.
That's fair. As you guys are doing that,
pretty much doing the same.
As you guys are doing that, you're kind of looking over, like they're having fun, they're dancing. That's nice. Like you can assume they've gotten over their first bit of awkwardness. And whatever the fuck the intro conversation was, like whatever that was, that's over and done with. All kinds of stuff like that. As you guys are sitting there, someone brings you drinks that you didn't order.
Immediately Ebony's just like, oh, we didn't order this.
And
you might have mixed us up with someone.
The guy brings it to is like, no, I think I got the right table. You have someone sent them here?
Oh, who?
And he points to a man sitting at the bar. You can't see him, you can see the back of him.
I I mean, we could do some rolling, I guess. But
I suppose.
I'm gonna roll.
Can I like size him up or create a mist? I don't know which one would be more appropriate.
Oh, you guys are all frozen. Hello?
Tom, is this one of the redacteds?
Everyone was frozen for a while.
What now?
Is everyone... Hello? Are we back?
That was an 11 for size someone up.
Are you sizing up the waiter or the guy at the bar?
The guy at the bar.
The guy at the bar. What did you get?
11.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. On a 10 plus, you get a good read on someone, including getting a sense of someone's moods and attitudes, and can determine how truthful they are being. From his body language and posture, and the fact that he's not, like, looking to make sure that you guys got what he ordered you, you're not sure what to make of that. Like, usually, you assume, at least, when someone orders you a drink and has someone bring it over, they tend to look at the person that they're bringing their drink to. Like, that's just standard practice. And this guy seems so nonchalant about it that he's just not even turning to look back at you.
Can I also size someone up on the waiter?
I mean...
Or can Ebony do that or something?
I mean, sure. I don't know how to give you a size someone up roll on that, because he's not, like, you can't see him. You can see, like, he's, like, sitting on a bar stool, his legs are, like, crossed over, and, like, they're tucked under the bar stool, and he's, like, sitting at a slant with, like, one arm on the bar. He makes, like, an S-shaped silhouette.
Okay. Well, Ebony's just gonna be...
specifically, sorry.
Go ahead.
Angie specifically, who has pretty much been to a bar like twice or 3 times in her life and has never been bought a drink, is there like, yeah, that tracks. He doesn't look out to murder us, but is still gonna look at Ebony for approval first, because he has been to bars.
Yeah, Ebony has been to a couple of bars in her time. And she's she's feeling a little bit sus. So she's gonna be like, Angie, don't drink that. And gets up and goes to try and talk to him whilst sizing him up on the way.
While sizing up on the way, just like, I feel like Ebony is doing that fucking power walk, where she's like, excuse me? Just... You get a glimpse of, like, half of his face. He's got his fedora pulled over his face. Surprise, guys, it's redacted that I sent the art of, if you remember, from a while ago.
Yeah, I do.
That's...
Time to look.
And it will be redacted.
I only got a 7 on the size up and up roll, so...
You can read between the lines of their words and get a sense of their mood. He hasn't said anything to you. You haven't said anything to him. He doesn't even know that you're there. I mean, he does know that you're there in the bar, but he doesn't, like, know you're there.
Okay, well, she leans on the bar next to him, just hands still on hip, being like, usually, when a man buys you a drink, he tells you his name first.
He gives a little chuckle at that. Gives, like, a heavy, heavy chuckle at that. Drink wasn't for you, sweetheart. Well,
we were bought 2, so clearly one was.
It's courtesy, isn't it?
Unless you're trying to get my friend drunk, which I am
Oh no,
not with. Thank you very much.
that's not the case.
Mhm.
It's just a bit of courtesy.
Courtesy for what? We're not the only people in this bar.
Yeah, but forgive me if I've messed up here, but there were two of you earlier. At least from my knowledge.
Well,
I
what do
don't
you mean
recognise
earlier?
you though. You're new.
Have you met? Do you mean Angie? Or
Is that her name? We didn't get names. Just went
what do
for...
you mean we? Who are you?
Sorry, I need to... I keep laughing.
Everyone just freaking out.
Just me and Becca losing it in the background.
He, like, twists his neck round abnormally. It's a little weird. It's more than a little weird. It does a full 180. That's not normal. That's not normal. But he does a full 180. And he sees, he like kind of looks at, Rose and Andrew, and he goes, "Oh, we had a run-in."
Now he's facing me, do I recognize him?
I mean, are you looking
As
at
much as
him?
you
I mean,
can.
yeah, I guess you're staring at this man that everybody has like walked up to.
I watched Ebony walk over to the man who apparently bought us.
I mean, when you were walking in his vicinity, you didn't see him at any point. It was just, you just heard him. He didn't really say anything.
I probably can't hear him from
No.
this far away. Like,
You do, however,
the bar.
see someone like crane their neck an abnormally long amount, and now that you're looking at it, his feet are twisted the wrong way around for sitting forward.
Ebony just takes a step backwards. Something like occurs to her, and she's like, "Are you?"
What did you ask?
Are you peeps?
No.
Oh, it was worth a shot. Who
I
are
feel
you?
at this point, Angie would probably bring the drink that she was given with her, but would probably go over to join Ebony because very confused. And she doesn't know if it is just a normal chat from over here. They could have just been like, "Oh hi, yeah, thank you for buying us drinks." So she goes over to join. And this strange man.
He takes his hat off and he like runs his hands through the top of his hair, which is back in a quiff. And he like sets it down on the table. He goes, "Oh, I've been waiting for you to join. Take a seat." And he twists his arm backwards into his back pocket and like pulls out a cigarette box and goes, "Want one?"
I'm alright, I don't smoke.
I'm not in the habit of taking cigarettes off strange, so I will take my own. And she sits on the bar stool next to him. Fuck.
Angie's also like sat down when he said to. She's very concerned. She's had like one single drink, but she doesn't drink very often.
Yeah. Angie, you recognize this voice as the man from where the doors come from. Oh, we've
lost Isaac.
We've lost Isaac. We've done a
Oh, come back.
Isaac.
Oh my god.
We couldn't have one thing.
We can't have one thing.
Honestly, Emma, it's like, no. You can't have nice things.
It really did
I
say
was-
no.
Good job of acting there. I was doing a solid job of acting.
Right. Isaac, where did you go? We've done a...
Oh yeah, it was glitched.
Well... That's... You know what? That's fine. I was gonna leave the stream here anyway. I'm just gonna wait till everyone's back so we can all say goodbye together.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're ending it.
We are
We're
ending
ending
Oh.
it there.
Of course. We've had our allotted time.
Wait, no, I need to end it on a more badass line.
No, it's over now.
Wow. Holy shit.
Wow, okay.
Right, we're gonna do our stream end of session questions on stream, as we tend to do.
Bring it on.
So,
I'm sorry, but I missed it because my phone like glitched.
oh, it's fine. We didn't do anything. We literally didn't do
It's
anything.
not finished.
We're
We're ending.
we're ending.
The question of what?
Yeah, did this say anything especially exciting, or did we just get to the cigarette?
Oh no,
It was literally just a cigarette.
the cigarette off
Yeah.
for minutes. So.
It's the cigarette.
Yeah, and then Ebony was like, I'm in habit of taking cigarettes from strange men, so I'll take my own. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And Angie
Had a
also
cigarette.
just
Like, come
no,
off.
I don't smoke really.
Hmm.
Sorry.
And Rose was just still with a boogie on.
Ebony's gone full femme. She's read books.
She knows how to
She's
deal
like,
with
so
weird
this was
twisting.
the funky man. With the funky.
God, this
I'm
guy's
using
using
this sort of thing to its max.
Angie's here like, this was the very funky man, but also I think the funky hate me. Am I going to die here?
Oh dear.
Anyway, did we conclude the current mystery? No.
No.
No,
we did not.
Did we save someone from certain death or worse? No.
Does it count if it's social death?
No.
I was gonna does like the use of the did we save Yusuf and Rose from social awkward death from how awkward the conversations could have been if I had rolled really badly?
Yeah. Did we learn something new and important about
Don't
the
know.
world? No, we didn't really learn anything new and important about the world.
A weird spiral man. We know his face now.
That's true.
Do we learn something new and important about one of the hunters? Not really.
So much.
We did.
So
Yes.
whatever the hell Rebecca's
The whole
got
deep-
in her.
Yeah, Rose.
Everyone's deep chat.
Yeah, Rose has something. Rose has in her bottom drawer that if she Rose has
Yeah.
something in her bottom drawer.
Mm-hmm.
A real curious
Great
boy.
if she dies, which I would say is
Your two. It was like it's very basic phases. I just couldn't do it. You're both just like so betrayed.
Like, excuse me?
But yeah,
So that's one for that. Did if you get 1 or 2 yes, everyone mark 1 experience. Off you go.
we're marking.
Yes. And everyone do an experience.
To the row of experience.
Yeah, everyone give me how much experience everyone has at the end of session 4.
I have 19.
Jesus.
In total, I have 7, but I leveled up technically last week. So
I have just hit my next level up.
I've just.
Same here. So that's 10 for me now.
This is solidly 5 for me. I should probably start rolling more.
I'm on.
Oh, I have not actually leveled up this session.
Thank goodness.
Because you were literally knocked out unconscious in a hospital bed. That's the only reason. And the you rolled a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I think that says a lot about how much my dice dislike me.
So we're gonna leave this here. We'll see you all in a fortnight. Goodbye, everyone.
Yes.
Thank you for
Bye,
tuning in.
everybody.
Bye, everyone.